This is Taipei, and you are watching what I'm doing right now.
Jamie.
Yes.
What is today?
Bring your boyfriend to work day?
Yep.
It's also a don't come into work till 5 day.
Oh, okay. So you brought your boyfriend into work?
I did. Heading that way.
Hey!
This is Joe.
Look at this OTP right here. Oh.
I was considering doing one of those like, hi, we're in Glacier and this is what I'm doing right now, and then I forgot to do that.
Oh. When do you fly home?
I'm out on Wednesday.
Which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have you been to the M yet?
I have not been to the M yet.
I was considering dragging him to the M.
If you drag him to the M, you can shoot a video.
But also, I've forced him to do much walking in the past several days, so I'm not sure I'm going to drag him up a hill again.
Well, I think these boots were made for walking. That's just what they do. Okay, here's the thing. I currently have 21 Pidgeys. When I have 22 Pidgeys, I will have exactly the number of Pidgey candy required to evolve 22 Pidgeys.
You need to catch one more Pidgey.
What I'm saying is that I need to catch one more Pidgey. I've needed to catch one more Pidgey all day today. And you know how Pidgeys are like everywhere. It's annoying. Until you need one more Pidgey. And then they're just like,
a Pidgey!
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Well, look who decided to come back to Missoula.
Hi.
How's it going?
Great. It's not like I wasn't ever going to come back.
Yeah. Why did you decide to come back today?
Well, I was gonna come back tomorrow for Pathfinder, but I came back today so that I could see you sooner.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang. I'm not totally sure what they're doing in the stadium. Maybe testing out the screen? They keep rotating through a bunch of different colors. I feel like the red one's my favorite. There we go. Yeah. That looks sweet. This is probably too dark, but there's a deer probably 20 feet ahead of us right now, just staring at us. Right, deer? Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
And take one jalapeno and bury it somewhere in there. It'll be a surprise. One of my bites is gonna be real spicy. In the summers, there's this thing called Downtown Tonight where they, it's sort of like that out to lunch thing that we went to a lot last year when our office was still near this park. But they have food trucks and live music, but most importantly, they have the Little Orbits donuts, which are the tastiest donuts that aren't Krispy Kreme donuts. Agree or disagree?
You said they're tastier than Krispy Kreme?
No, they're the tastiest outside of Krispy Kreme.
Outside of Krispy Kreme. Well, if we're talking about that type of donut, yes. Krispy Kreme is like its own type of donut. But then you can go to like the bakery and get the like chewy donuts, the doughy donuts. These are like crispy donuts.
And creamy. You fighting that Pokemon?
Such fight, much Pokemon.
As you probably know, we got behind on the vlog again around the time of VidCon this year. Figuring out workflows is difficult. I would say it's maybe the most difficult part of running a production team so far is figuring out workflows and keeping them running and keeping them efficient. I can see why production companies fail. It's hard. I'm hoping that we can be smart enough and persistent enough that we do not succumb to failure. Actually, one of the hardest things that I find about being a boss is asking people to do things. Even when I realize that in a boss-employee situation, I'm paying people money to do things for me, I still have a hard time getting over the feeling that I'm inconveniencing somebody by giving them a task. I can tell that I've gotten better at it as I've worked with people over the last, gosh, how long has it been? I think the first employee that I had was in 2013. 13 or 14, I don't remember. But looking back at that situation now, it's very cringy to me to think about, like, how poorly I managed the boss-employee relationship. And I expect that if I continue in the role that I'm in now, 5-10 years from now, I'll look back at this right now and think, ooh, that boy didn't know what he was doing. I think it's just like anything. You need to practice to get good at a thing. And, you know, everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses. And certainly one of my weaknesses is feeling comfortable asking employees to do their job, which sounds silly to say out loud, but it is how I feel. Okay, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna use a lucky egg. Do it. Ooh, we have half an hour to do all the stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna sort. Don't look at my eggs. I'm gonna sort by number. Can I evolve a Caterpie? I sure can. Let's do it. Do I have to sit through this every time?
Yep.
I can't.
No.
I have a Metapod. Yay. Okay, here we go with the Pidgeys. I feel like this is gonna be boring to film and probably terrible to edit if we film the whole thing. So let's just fast forward to the end. That's my last Pidgey. That's it. That's all of the things I can evolve. Almost level 19. Almost. It took me 29 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Well, I'm on the way to be the very best that no one ever was. But I'll have to resume that quest tomorrow, I guess, because it's sleep time. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.